We welcome back Nicole Belle from Face Today Mediclinic and introduce our volunteer, Chris Jones, who's very excited about taking our beauty makeover journey without surgery. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Chris. Now, Chris can't talk because she's got laryngitis.
I think she purposely did that, Susie, so we did all the talking.
Well, she probably wouldn't get a word in edgewise anyway, just quietly. Now, I want to tell Chris's story very quickly, first of all. Chris is our volunteer. She's actually a mum and a grandmother. She was our makeup artist for over 30 years, and she's had a quadruple bypass surgery. She's an ex-smoker. So she's, I guess, showing her life on her face, absolutely, Nicole.
Yeah. So everybody feels 20 inside. Interestingly, I watched Elton John on television this morning, and he said for his whole life he's felt 20. It's just that age happens to us over time, but in our hearts and souls, actually, Chris told me she still feels like a 20-year-old inside.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're all the same. We're looking at a little bit of a journey. That was Chris's wedding photo. Now this is a very glamorous shot. Chris has always avoided the cameras, despite the fact that she's worked in media. So now we're looking, if you can look right down the barrel of the camera for us, Chris. You've had a long consultation with her.
Yes.
What work are you going to do on her?
Okay, well, Dr. John Marnie and myself had a consult at Face Today, and we asked Chris, what bothers you most about your face? And basically what you need to do is look at, Chris said, look, I feel tired. She said, what it is that when people feel tired, it's generally because you've got 3 lines heading south. You can see she's got a bit of a dip through here, a dip through here, and a dip through here. And when you've got 3 lines heading south, people think that you're tired when you're not. So that was one of the greatest things that she wanted corrected. And of course, when you see her before photos, she had beautiful full lips in the past. So what we want to do is not create ridiculous lips like we've seen on some people on television and in the...
yeah, sort of walking around like First Wives Club, Goldie Hawn and First Wives Club.
Absolutely. The whole thing is that we want to take a very subtle, slow journey, and that is basically to returning Chris to what she looked like in her youth. So, and it's always up to the individual. And I said to Chris, you know, we should be able to take a very subtle, soft 10 years off you over a period of time, and that's what we're going to show you.
Gotta love that.
It's a makeover, but not the surgical makeover where you see, I don't really recognise that person anymore. What it's about is that you feel more confident, and you know, our practice is called Face Today with New Confidence. It's about facing today and looking better, feeling better about, you know, what you see in the mirror.
So what are you going to do first to Chris? Because obviously it's going to be a journey that we're going to take over the months, and we're going to see this amazing transition.
Yes.
What's first?
What's first is always you've got to scratch where it itches the most, which is a strange thing to say, but the thing that actually bothers Chris the most is actually this drawn look. And as we age, as I said in the previous program, we lose skull size, our muscles head south, everything heads south. So what we want to do is re-volumise. And the product that I'm going to do that with is called Radius. It's a newish product in Australia, been here for about 1.5 years. But what that can achieve, we can actually pick up this cheek and this volume here and regain that height again. We can actually pick up this area and pick up this area. Interestingly, where this volume loss is coming from is that you've lost your cheeks. And when we actually pick this up, where that comes from is that that's headed south, and when I pick this up, that pops up, that pops up.
Because you look at the origin of the lines, don't you?
Actually, interestingly on Chris, if you just turn to the side there, Chris, I don't know if you can see on the camera, see those 2 lines there? They're basically a sleep line. So as Chris sleeps, she's compressing her face. There is no anatomical muscles under there creating that. That is a compression point. Also, she has a habit of sitting with her hands like this on that side. So she actually has these lines through here. And a lot of people have what I call a chin rest spot, which Chris doesn't do, which is when you sit continually and you go like that, you create a crease through here. So then people will be coming to me saying, Nikki, how do I get rid of this? So if we can work out how the lines are happening, then we can prevent it as well as fix it.
All right. Now you guys are going to head off. We're going to check in regularly with you. So off you go. We'll look forward to seeing the results when you're coming back on Friday's show, which is great. Now, still to come, psychic Georgina Walker has another psychic tip for you, and she's exploring if our pets are psychic too, then horoscope hope. So we will see you shortly.